Hello everyone and welcome back to my Kerbal Space Program series. In the last episode we had to restart due to me accidentally breaking the balance of the game, and in this episode we're going to orbit Kerbin. Now I've been doing a bunch of little mini missions, mainly just the ones, testing parts landed at Kerbin. And I could upgrade this if I wanted to, or I could upgrade administration if I wanted to. Now, the main reason to do that is because I want to get patents licensing. This takes some of my science, but gives me money, and I would definitely like money. Very much would like money. Now, I could also use my money to do this, which would increase the amount I get for recovering vehicles, but increase the launch. That's not something I want to do. And yeah, I don't feel like doing any of these, plus I can't do any of them anyway. Not until I orbit Kerbin and get a whole bunch more money. Achieve orbit. I'll show you how much I can get for that. 88,000, which is awesome. That will allow me to probably not upgrade this. But I would love to be able to upgrade that because I really need the additional parts. And I could actually grab something with all this science, like solar panels, and that would and then get flight control so I can get myself orbital satellites, but I don't want to do that yet. So yeah, I'm just going to go ahead and use some of my money to upgrade this. And I just don't have enough science to do what I want here yet. Not even a 5% commitment. So we're just going to go ahead. Please tell me this is going to load properly. There it is. We're going to go and use our first orbital launcher. I got all of these guys a small amount of experience by testing stuff. And yeah, this is just 4 solid rocket boosters, 4 fins, an LV-45 engine, a couple big fuel tanks, a decoupler, LV-909 engine, fuel tank, 1 bit of goo. I couldn't fit 2 on here because of the parts limitation of the vehicle assembly building, and a parachute. So yeah. This should definitely be able to achieve orbit. If this doesn't achieve orbit, I will cry hurt. Very much so. Now the only annoying thing about doing this, if I could, there we are, SAS, is the fact that this goo canister is going to put some drag on it and make this thing want to tilt a little bit to the opposite direction, which is unfortunate. But anyway, Jebediah is ready, and we will launch. I'm going to keep the throttle high for a bit, kill it, and then keep the throttle low. The reason I want this engine on here is because it allows me to turn, and you might not be able to tell, but this thing's already wanting to tilt a little bit in one direction. So it's very important that you keep an eye on the aerodynamics of all the things, because as you can see right there, the air is tugging on this. It's making it want to fall a little bit. Now these boosters should get me to 10,000 before I want to make my turn. But if I turn, then these engines might wind up crashing into my main fuel tank, so I'm going to have to wait to turn, which is unfortunate. Alright, start throttling up my main engine. Whew, that was close. They almost crashed into me. Alright, and we are going to make a rapid turn. Try to keep our velocity high before gravity can really tug on us too much. And our velocity is going back up, so let me just go ahead and do this and see where we are at. This is not the best orbit, but I don't particularly mind that. I wasn't trying to go for an equilateral orbit, honestly. I can't. Jebediah is not a level 1 pilot yet, so and I also don't have flight tracking yet, so I can't tell what my time to apoapse is, so I can't tell how I should be doing. I don't think I will reach orbital apoapsis in this stage, but I can definitely do it in my next stage. So I want to just try to get this as high as possible during this stage. I might get this up to maybe 60 with the fuel I've got left at the most. Probably less than that, honestly. It's good. Burn a little bit that way. Oh, can I get to 60? Can I get 60? I got 60, and not quite orbital, right? Oh, that is barely orbital, but I'm probably going to drop a little bit. Boom. I want to try to get this to 80, because by the time I actually drop off from orbital velocity, there we are, because I'm still being tugged on by the atmosphere, this is going to decrease a little bit. So I want to get this to 82 or so. It's very important to make sure you leave enough fuel to actually get back. I want to try to straighten myself out a little bit here. Will that do it? Or will that just skew it a little bit more? It looks like it's skewing it more. No, come on. Well, how will this? Will this do anything? If anything, that's bringing my apoapsis closer. Okay, so if you don't already know, you want to burn prograde. That's this little marker. Retrograde is this marker. This will bring you back to the atmosphere, but we don't want that. We're trying to orbit. I spent 11 grand on this flight. Alright, line yourself up prograde. Make sure to keep a close eye on your electric charge. If your electric charge runs out, you will not be able to make these course corrections, not without turning on your engine. Alright, well, let's move ahead a little bit. You don't want to go too fast, because you're going to want to burn a little bit early here. Because this engine is not very powerful, so... Here we are. It's going to increase your apoapsis a little bit, but that's fine. Basically, the only thing you're worried about here is obtaining an orbit. That's all you should be worried about. And you can actually see both sides finally starting to move a little bit. I hope I didn't wait too long, because if you wait too long, you start moving back toward the planet. And it's hard to make a stable orbit when you're falling, so... That's why you want to burn before your apoapsis, or the high point of your orbit. So right now, the low point of my orbit is still in the planet itself. But not for much longer. This looks to finally be increasing. And... there it is. It's finally starting to take shape a little bit. And... alright, should be showing up right around... yep, there it is. And once it's at 70, you can stop it. There are 77, 95, and contract complete. 88,000 monies. Thank you. Now this is a stable orbit, so we can technically actually leave him here since I don't have TAC life support installed. Typically, he'd only have about a day of air, so now that we've got that, we can actually get the science data from around Kerbin mission, because since I don't have anything that's actually boosting my science gain, I'm just getting money from this. So go ahead and do that. And can I upgrade this yet? I can't right click on anything. That was weird. I couldn't right click on anything. I guess I can't have a flight in progress. Oh no, I can. Alright, so I could just barely not upgrade that. So I'll upgrade this first. I've already got that upgraded. And go ahead and upgrade that. I can't quite upgrade that. But that's the reason why I'm leaving him in orbit. So that way I can gain the science necessary. Not the science, the money necessary to upgrade these buildings. I'm only going to leave him up there long enough to get everything up by 1. Now, actually, I can't really leave him up here for too long because he's only got enough electrical charge to send 1 bit of science back before having to make a course correction. So, first of all, let me point retrograde first. And go ahead and send a crew report. Oh, damn. I'll have to recover that data, but that's fine. I forgot to put a I couldn't put a comms thing on here because I was at the parts limit. That's unfortunate. Alright, let's go ahead and observe that. Okay, I'll do that in the atmosphere. How? Oh yeah, I got that when I first broke the atmosphere. Okay. So yeah, I can't quite, unfortunately, get that mission done right away, but I'll be able to do it on my way back because I'll be able to recover that data. Is there anything else I could do while I'm here? Nope, nothing else. Might as well just send him back. Because with the money I'll get from that, the 45, I'll be able to launch another rocket. And I won't be able to quite upgrade anything here, which would be nice, but... Alright, let's just go ahead and send him back into, to Kerbin. So... Now, it's all up to you whether or not you actually want to watch this, but I'm going to actually show my getting back into orbit, which basically you just burn at your retrograde at your apoapsis until your periapsis is below the atmosphere. So, let's go ahead and get close. There we go. We're about there. change that. Come on. Can I please? Come on. Thank you. Alright. Now I'm just going to burn retrograde a little bit. It's not going to take too much, honestly. That's below the atmosphere, and that should put me down in about the desert. I mean, it shows me as being able to, you know, skate through this, but not going to happen. So let's just go ahead and do that. Because once the atmosphere tugs on you, it's going to change your trajectory. This line does not indicate that for you. As you can see, right now I'm in the atmosphere. It's not showing that anything important's happening, but let's go ahead and increase my speed by times 4. And until I'm about at 40,000, actually, the atmosphere's not really going to tug on me. So, oh god, I did not mean for him to be quite so aggressive. Burn the retrograde. There we go. Alright, I'm in the upper atmosphere, so I might as well get this goo done. Apparently I've already done that, so I'll wait until I land. Because if I land in the desert, the goo will help me out there. Alright, so I'm at times 4 time acceleration, so I'll just meet you guys back on the ground, because you really don't want to watch this. Oh god, I hope this thing is rated for 8.5 meters per second. Whew, it is, and we have touched down on the planet Kerbin. Jebediah is the first Kerbal to be in orbit. We landed in the highlands, in the mountains rather, not the highlands, so we are able to do some free science here. Let's go ahead and do an EVA report, and store that. There we go. And another EVA report. And we are going to plant a flag to commemorate this most joyous occasion in the mountains, where no one will ever see it unless they are some sort of daredevil. First, Kerbin Orbiter landing site. There we are. I saw many places to obtain snacks from 80,000 kilometers above our world. That says 80 kilometers, rather. There we are. Kilometers above our world. There we go. Jebediah. He really does believe in the space program, but at the same time, he really wants his snacks. Who doesn't want their snacks, honestly? Boom! We earned 21 science from that expedition. We got some money. Jebediah has advanced to level 1. And I have completed the space Kerbin mission thing. Alright, so I know I was going to spend the science that I had grinded up for a while on a strategy to lower the amount of science I get, but first I want to get solar panels. And I can't even get this stuff yet, not until I get some more stuff. And I also want to get flight control. There we go. Might as well get advanced rocketry while I'm here. And I can, and science tech. There we go. Alright, now I'm going to save up science to get probably the patents licensing. Because I really want more money. And I can do the science data from around Kerbin. They want me to explore the Mun. That's fine. And yeah, a whole bunch of different things they want me to do. I'm going to work on creating a satellite. Unfortunately, the state Putnik has no SAS, so it's going to be really goddamn hard to control this thing. So I'm just going to quickly design myself a satellite and get right back to you. Alright, I really hope this thing makes it into orbit, because I really need money to upgrade the vehicle assembly building, because this is getting annoying. Being limited to only 30 parts to start with is very annoying. There we go. Because I just barely got this thing set, and it doesn't have nearly as much as I want it to, but that's fine. First of all, this engine needs to fire with the rest of them. There we go. Alright, so basically this is 3 of the new Globe 6 rockets that I got. They've got like 600 or 800 thrusts or something. The FT-800 and the FT-400 fuel tanks with the, if I could, LT-54 engine, 55 engine rather, LV909 engine, a small fuel tank there, and the probe itself, which has thermometers for temperature gathering, a communitron, and some solar panels. So, go ahead and up the throttle all the way here. Unfortunately, again, no SAS, so this thing is rolling, like, very much. Trying to control the roll is very difficult. There we go. No. Oh. Line myself up with this thing. There we go. Alright, so far, so horrible. No, no. Oh god, I'm losing it. There we go. This is gonna end in tears because I don't have SAS. And I can't keep this thing stable to save my life. Alright. Let's go ahead and dip the nose down now that I've got the time to apoapse at a decent rate. You always want that increasing if you can. No, no, no. Damn, I can't keep this thing steady to save my life. Alright, we're now on orbital. Apparently. No, 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 no. No. Okay, apoapse is 102. Well, we won't reach apoapsis for a while, but, just trying to keep this thing stable is insane. I put myself into a very elliptical orbit by accident, because I couldn't control this thing to save my damn life. Actually, the orbit is almost polar. Alright, yeah, let's get to the point where our time to apoapsis is a little shorter. Maybe about 40 seconds. And then it'll start burning. Oh, I should probably quick save. I haven't saved in a while. Oh yeah, that's something I didn't think about is, I have no way to radiate waste heat right now because of those solar panels. They will slowly accumulate waste heat and I will be in trouble. Alright, let's get prograde. Thankfully, it's much easier to control this thing in space. I also have a reaction wheel on here. Yeah, I don't have a whole lot of fuel, so... Oh god, this thing is a lot harder to control. It's got too much torque, honestly. Camera controls, camera fucking up is definitely not helping. Oh, jeez. It's because it's so light, and I've got a reaction wheel in here. No, no, no. There we are, 80. That did not end well. Wound up being friggin' launched into deep space. Let me try burning retrograde, and not deep space. I know it's not actually deep space, but... Alright, first of all, let me try rolling up. I prefer when the orientation's like this. It's easier to make heads or tails of things. Jeez, not having any stability assist is really annoying. Alright, you know what? I'm just gonna simulate ahead until I am back at the periapsis. Because I can't get science data from around Kerbin here because I won't be able to pick up the temperature. Yeah, this thing's too jinky. It's... I mean, SAS would have a field day with this. Got that to 90 just to give myself some wiggle room. And then I'm going to want to burn prograde. There we go. Once I get all the way over here. No, I want to burn retrograde when I'm over here. Almost there. Okay, oh. Damn, every time I think I have it, I'm just barely touching the throttle. There we go. I don't mind if that one lowers a little bit, that's fine. Keep it very, very low. I want to keep this at around 150. I think that's... No, I think 150 actually. You don't get a lot of science. I mean, you can't get temperature data from that far away, I don't think. As long as this doesn't dip below 75, I'll be fine. Oh, that's actually starting to dip a little bit too much for my liking. There we go. That's actually pretty damn close. It's the very annoying thing with a probe of this size. Oh, jeez. Yeah, have to be very careful with it, because it will very much so be annoying. 90, 86. Perfect. Okay, I can start doing those science missions from around Kerbin. And the best part about that is I still have fuel left to make course corrections. Yay. God, I hate not having SAS. Makes everything more difficult. Okay. Where is it? Tracking station upgrade to require 5. Okay, yep. So I need enough to upgrade this. So that way I can start planning flights as opposed to just throwing myself into space like a lunatic. Come on, give me a science data from around Kerbin, thank you. And then eventually, once I get enough science, I can do the whole patents funding thing. I don't have an action group available yet, so what's my electric like? My electric charge is still good. Should probably rotate myself so that I'm facing the sun. Whoa, hiccup. Sun a little bit more. Fuck. And there we go. That's good. Anyway, I have the thermometer right here. Let's go ahead and log the temperature and send it. I don't really care about the amount of science it gives me. I just care about the money. Money, money, money. Never again. Alright, let's go ahead and stop my timer since I know it's about to go off. I'm really hungry. I should probably get lunch before starting a new episode. Alright, so let's go ahead and... Why can't I... That's weird. It wouldn't let me right-click on it. There we are. Boom! Alright, now I just need to grind up enough money to upgrade my vehicle assembly building and my spaceplane hangar. I already have the astronaut complex, and then I also want to upgrade R&D to take soil samples. So yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm When you guys come back, I will have a level 2 vehicles assembly building, a level 2 spaceplane hangar, and a level 2 R&D, and everything else is level 2. Okay, I'll have all that ready for you in the next episode, and after that, who knows, I might have enough money to try going to the Mun, so I'll see you guys then, guys. Guys, I say guys a lot. I don't know why I say guys a lot. Ignore me.